So guys, you can see over here, see there is a loop running here. It starts from 0 and keeps on displaying testing text 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, and then it says forever loop terminated. How it is happening? We just use this statement to make it a forever loop like we did in the previous lecture. So we just initialize a counter, a variable, and instead of adding these values here, we use an additional technique. We use a break statement. We just made our counter, we just printed the count, we increment the counter by 1, we just printed the text, we just slowed down the code so we can see what is happening, and then we added if condition. If count becomes greater than 9, then it will break out of the loop. So, and then it breaks out of both the loops using this break statement, and it comes over here in our main forever loop, that was the void loop. So this is how it is giving us this result. Hello guys, welcome to learning microcontrollers. In this lecture, I will show you how we can break out of a forever for loop in an Arduino UNO. Like we can make a forever loop using for loop in Arduino UNO. Now there should be techniques of breaking out of it. Like in the previous lecture, I showed you how we can make a forever for loop. Now in this lecture, I will show you how you can make that loop and how to break out of it using the break statement. So let's get started. All you need is an Arduino UNO. Just connect it to the computer like this using a cable. We will be learning by doing. We will just write the code and that's how we are going to learn it. So now open your Arduino IDE. Here you go. Wait for the IDE to open. Click on File, click on New Sketch. Wait for the new sketch to open. Close the previous sketch like this. Zoom in. Now before you do anything else, first of all, click on File and save your work. Save it wherever you prefer, just like this. Now the next thing is, make sure that your Arduino is connected. Go to Tool. There in the port, COM12 Arduino UNO, that's perfect. In the bracket, it will show which board is connected. Now again, go there. In the tool, you have this board, Arduino UNO, Arduino AVR boards. And there you make sure that Arduino UNO is checked. If you are using a Nano, just check Nano. If you are using a Mega or Leonardo, just check that. So in my case, it's an Arduino UNO. So that's it. So now we start writing the code. First of all, what is the syntax of the for loop? I show you that. So usually we write for loop like this, for. Inside it, we write any variable like x. Then we write the condition like x is less than 10. It will keep on repeating until this condition is satisfied. And then either the x increments or decrements. And then we write our main code inside these brackets, statement 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you have. Now to make it a forever loop, you just remove all this. You just leave the semicolons there. That's all you need. Now see, only these semicolons and no condition, nothing. This becomes a forever loop. Now it will repeat forever. Forever. Now suppose I write any statement to test it. We use a serial monitor for that. We just display a text forever. Serial dot print begin. This command initializes the serial monitor with our desired baud rate. The baud rate we set is 9600. Then here we display something, serial.println. We display a text, testing text. Okay, that's it. Like this. Now I just upload this code. Click on upload, uploading. Done uploading. Now open the serial monitor, go to tool, click on serial monitor. Now see, the text is being repeated forever, testing text forever. Now suppose I want the text to be repeated only 10 times. After that it should break out of the loop. Now how to do that? One thing is we add a condition over here, it will work. But in certain cases where you are using a button or real-time application, you need another way like the break statement. So let's use the break statement. Suppose I take a counter first. We make a counter to make sure that it counts to 10. We called int count. This is our variable, and count starts from 0. Count is equal to 0. You can initialize this over here as well in the void loop as well, but I will not recommend doing this over here because it takes time. In case your code is very specific to timing, like timing is very important, execution time of the code is critical, then you should not do that here. Always do this over here. Okay, count is equal to 0. It starts from 0 and then we copy paste this here. Count is equal to count plus 1 like this. Counter increases by 1 with every repetition of the loop, and then After that, we display the counter on the screen to know what is happening here. That counter is at what space. Just display the counter as well. Now the code will be too fast. Like this, you can see it is too fast. We slow down the code. So we give a delay of half a second. Like each repetition will take place after half a second. After half a second, it will add 1 to the counter. It will start at 0. Now, since it will not display 0, we move this statement here, because see, the counter is 0 over here and it becomes 1 here. Then it was to display only 1. So I move this statement here. So it will also display 0 now. So next thing is, now we use the break statement. Now if we directly use this statement, it will break the loop as soon as this statement is executed. What will happen here, that first in the first run, it will break out of the loop over here and it will go there out of both the loops. So we use if count. Now how many times we want it to repeat? 10 times. So it will be 0 to 9, it will be 10. So if it becomes greater than 9, then break this statement. Copy paste it here. Now see this statement. Now you can play with the statement. I like take it like greater than 9. As soon as it becomes 10, it will break out of this loop. That is what I am trying to do here. So, and it will break out of the loop. Not only this loop, it will also break out of this forever loop as well. That is what the break command is great for. Now here we write something to make sure that we have broken out. We display another text here. We call it loop forever loop terminated, and below that I give a delay of 5 seconds. So we know that we have been like terminated. We have been broken out of this loop using the break statement. Now I upload this code. Wait for the code to be uploaded to see the working. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now see, forever loop terminated. Now it will start all over again after 5 seconds. See 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it starts all over again. See that, guys, this is it. This is how you use the break statement. Now this condition is very important. It can be a button, it can be a reading of a sensor, it can be anything. Like sensor reaches a certain temperature, then it terminates the loop. So this is how you play with this statement. Now this is additional condition inside the for loop. This is your first condition, this is your second condition, and you can add more conditions as well. Now that is the beauty of using this technique. So guys, I hope you guys learned something from this lecture. If you guys have any questions, please do ask. So we'll see you in the next lecture. Goodbye until then.